I was about to. I was about to say hi to everyone, and I got interrupted reading your nonsense. You have never. What you do, Satan, I gotta say, I don't think it qualifies as bullying. But it's not. It's certainly not generous. It's let's see how to put this. It's not bullying, because if people asked you, you would stop. It's sadism. Yes. But I don't know how. I don't know of a verb version of that word. I believe, Satan. I'm looking at your emote. I'm looking you right in the eyes. Yes, you would sop. I believe you. I believe you would. If someone said, "Hey, can you play this or that?" I think you would. Now, if you were in the middle of the game, no, you wouldn't, and I honestly don't think you should. I'm talking about like before we start the next game, we don't do it. Anyway, welcome in everyone. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I hope everyone had a good Monday. I hope everyone had a less stressful weekend than I did. And you made me wonder, oh my goodness, what happened, Mark? And the answer to that question is nothing. And that is actually part of the stress, because specifically the nothing is I still don't have a job yet. So that kind of ruined my weekend a little bit. Had a bad mental health day weekend. Had a bad mental health weekend. So got bogged down on things. We're fine now. We're mostly fine. We're kind of fine. We're fine adjacent.
Yes.
But today,
Someday we will be fine.
someday we will be fine. And hopefully getting to that fine will not require paying $15,000 to get there.
Oh, hey, our lawn finally got mowed though.
There is that, yes.
I don't know if they can hear me at all.
I don't know if I think they should be able to hear you a little bit.
I was
Let me
not
let me
speaking very loudly.
let me look at the levels. Go ahead and say something.
Did you guys hear about the lawn?
Yeah. It's definitely on the quiet side, but they can hear you. But yeah, no. So the situation with our lawn is it's been raining a lot in our area. So let me preface. I don't mow our lawn, mostly because I worry about having gasoline in our vicinity.
Because our children are small.
Yes. I also don't like the fumes that gas mowers do. So we have an electric mower. And unfortunately, we can't afford a good electric mower. You know, one that would have like multiple batteries that you can swap in and out so you can just keep going. And or yeah, hey, if I needed to swap out 10 different batteries, I'd be fine with that. But like because of that,
A tenth of the yard at a time.
yeah, it turned into like I am spending at least a full day mowing the lawn. And that sucks. So we hire a service to do it. The problem though is that it also was raining a lot, just nonstop basically. And then when there was a break, like they weren't coming on that day, and then so the grass got out of hand for a while, to the point where someone brought up the notion of like, hey, did the city not come by and like talk to you about it? It was like, oh, that is a possibility that might happen. Someone might say, hey, city ordinance, you have to like actually care about your lawn.
You can't
Oh.
just let it overrun the sidewalk.
You cannot just allow the neighborhood to be taken over by dandelions. That is not allowed. So that finally happened. And we paid extra because by the time he got here, it was just absurd. And it's not his fault. Like it was we had a different service that we did it, and they just kept pushing us out, and I was like, no, our boy is,
He's finally back in town.
our man is back in town. He's back from college. So he's able to do our lawn, and we paid him extra because it was absurd. And he was asking,
I paid him double.
yeah, we paid him double. He was asking for $10. Double was definitely more than $10. He was like, it was kind of cute because he was like, he clearly needed to talk to me about something. I was just like, so this plant here and there's this plant here. Just, if you can, please be careful around them. And then he finally worked up and was like, because of how long it is, I do need to charge in extra $10. And I was like, oh, buddy, we were already going to give you extra. Oh, but that is no problem. That is no problem. And then,
This is insane.
yeah, that this is already too much. And then I had a weird dream that night. I dreamt that the next day, because our lawn finally got mowed, a bunch of corn stalks grew. Like all the grass stopped, was just gone, and our garden just full of corn, fully grown, ready for harvest.
Was it because of the onion, maybe?
Maybe
We have an onion growing. in
it was
our
specific.
garden.
It was specifically our backyard, though, not the onion in the front yard. We have an onion plant. There was an onion that was sprouting too much, and I was like, whatever, let's just put it in the dirt. I put that in our front yard.
It was growing out of its bag.
Yeah,
I pulled out a bag of onions I had just bought.
Yeah.
It was like fully sprouted.
yeah.
I was like,
So
oh, I guess we'll just plant this one.
yeah, so I stuck it in some water for a while to get the roots to grow, and now it's in the front yard. Because why not? So yeah, I dreamt that we grew corn for some reason. There's no corn.
So much corn.
There's no corn growing back there. But we grew some. All right, so today, getting back on topic, we are going to play a Pokemon mod. Let me actually, I'm gonna try to not do the whatchamacallit, fast forward in this. We're not for this because this is a Pokemon mod. I am not going to be doing any sort of
Cheese.
well, yes, I'm not going to do cheats, but what I was going to say is I'm not going to do any sort of like Nuzlocke rules or anything like that. We're just going to play. And what this is it's a ROM hack that I believe is referred to as Pokemon Evolved. And it's plain leaf green, as far as I'm aware, at least. I didn't look too much into it because I didn't want too many spoilers. But it's leaf green with the usual buttons, and I hope I remember the necessary buttons that I need. Press A button to begin your adventure. The difference, though, yes, gasp indeed, Satan. The difference, though, is that every single Pokemon evolves more.
Okay.
There are also some quality of life things in there. So like the Celadon City, I forget what it's called, but the shop, the Mega Mart, it has all of the stones that you could possibly need there, not just the four basic ones, like all of them. Apparently there's also like infinite rare candies in the PC for some reason. Oh yeah, Satan, like try it out. But welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. The Pokemon Professor. Which is actually kind of a canon thing. They refer to him as the Pokemon Professor. So many other professors, but they're like very specific professors. He is like the Pokemon expert. There's a dude that focuses on Pokemon evolution. He's not the Pokemon expert. Professor Oak. He called dibs. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. That's gotta be a good life. Like just to be able to look at yeah. Yeah, you know, when you put it like that, it's like, oh, that's not. There's actually a lot of things you got to do as a zoologist. Because I was just picturing it as like, it's true. Professor Oak is just that guy. It's just, I was picturing it as like, you just watch Pokemon. Every now and then you write it down. No. You
Just every now and then.
The shape of that poop is pretty consistent. All right, I'll write that one down. And now I'm done for the day. And I got paid. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Very little. 2 facts. Now tell me, are you a boy or are you a girl? I'm going to be a boy because I'm going to be me in this game. And if I was in this world, I would be obsessed with getting them all. Which is why we're going to be doing that. We're going to do our best to try and get all of them. Let's begin with your name. We began with my gender, dude. Oh, keep up with what you're doing. What is it? My name is Mark. There we go. Right. So your name is Mark. Yes. Oh, well. Yes, that is indeed what it is. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you both were babies. What was his name now? He forgot his grandson's name, y'all.
He remembers that you have an arch nemesis.
He remembers.
He does not remember what his name is.
He just remembers he has a grandson. He knows his grandson is a boy, and that we've been rivals. He recognizes his grandson.
He set it up like that.
Since the day we've been babies, he cannot remember this kid's name.
I've got so many arch nemesis grandsons. Which one is it?
Wait, what?
I'll get a book.
Did you say Geki? Oh, jeez.
Wait, Dad, stop.
What?
Oh, he's gonna check the book.
Check the book.
He's checking a Pokemon book for you.
Oh, what? Oh, his name is Gary in the books. Or in the story. That's Gary. Gary Oak.
He was gonna look
Do you want me to name him Gary? Or do you want me
Yeah.
to name him something else?
Gary.
Okay. We're going classic. Classic anime at least.
took our
Alright.
questions.
Oak.
Seriously.
Was it Gary? Was it?
Yeah.
Alright. That's right, I remember now. His name is Gary. Professor Oak is old. We'll give him a break. Mark! Yes? Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! Alright, let's go.
Did you see the chat?
I did not. You know what? That seems on brand for you, Satan. Oh, shoot. No wonder I didn't see the chat. Hang on. Wait. I gotta turn this thing on. There we go. And then we do this. Oh. Oh, shoot. It did not. Okay, hang on. I'll bring everything back in a second. There we go. There we go. And now I can see your words in front of me instead of hopefully looking to the side every now and then. I booted up to see. Okay, let's see. Is there anything? And there's our infinite rare candies. Apparently, it will refill every time I leave. So it's just infinite rare candies, which I am, with the exception of Pokemon that I don't plan on using. I just want to see them evolve. Like, I am not going to use those rare candies. Right. All boys leave home someday. Just every Sunday, the boys leave. It said so on TV.
He never sees him.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. The rare candies is... Yeah, probably. I mean, I highly doubt this game is just simply they added in extra Pokemon models. Like, I'm sure there's others. Huh? Is that right? Oh, look! All right. Trainer tips. Press start to open the menu.
No, door.
Signs are useful, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I already have running shoes. All right. Was there... Okay, there's Gary, but we're not gonna worry about his face right now. And then, there we go. Hey, wait! Don't go out! It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Do 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 do. All right, Satan, I think you're the only one here. You get to pick my starter. So go ahead and decide while I go through this. Gramps! Oh yeah, you also get a decision.
I'll get
That's cool.
Then you
I'm
don't...
not actually looking. I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. I'm fed up with waiting. Gary? Let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Mark. There are 3 Pokemon here. Ha ha! The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. Why... Alright. Bulbasaur it is. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Gary. I barely remember you. You're gonna have one too.
Honestly, that poor kid.
Oops. Okay, let's battle style shift because I don't Frame. Oh, is the one I like in here? No.
Hey, get away,
Yeah.
Squirtle.
That's
This is not
yeah,
no
yeah, fine. Okay.
conversation.
Battles. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Yeah, I want to see the things happen. So let's just do this real quick because. Yes, Lumi, Pokemon. Do you want to? I mean, I didn't think anyone else was here. Do you want an opinion on who we're gonna pick?
I like that the update in my mind.
Do we want this one or this one or this
All
one?
the mobs have related
This ROM hack doesn't have.
to.
Actually, let me double check. Okay, so it is, it is the 3 standard ones. So, do you want to vote, Lumi?
Sounds like something a bully would say.
But he specifically said he's not a bully.
Something a bully would say. is what I'm saying.
Arrival.
Never met the person.
Squirtle. Okay, so we have a vote for Bulbasaur. We have a vote for Squirtle. Do you have a vote?
I vote for Charmander.
Okay, so we have a vote for Charmander from one child. What about you, my dear wife?
Hey,
Oldest child, do you have a vote?
Bulbasaur?
Bulbasaur. All right, we have 2 for Bulbasaur
Squirtle.
and 2 for Squirtle.
Rock,
Did you do that on purpose?
No, I just like Squirtle.
All right.
Archer. Who gets it? No, Archer's choosing because
Oh, Archer gets to choose?
He just
he chose Charmander.
Okay.
His thing didn't make it, so he
Oh, he gets to pick between you.
Okay, Bulbasaur or Squirtle, buddy?
uh,
If it helps, someone called dibs on Bulbasaur first.
1 is Bulbasaur
Okay.
and 2 is Charmander.
Okay.
Squirtle.
Uh-huh.
Any mini, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the
Somehow I feel like this is flawed, but
Mini, miny, mo.
he's
1.
so Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing.
Honestly, put a lot of effort into that.
You know what? All right, the decision has been made. We're going with the Bulbasaur.
Very egalitarian in here.
Listen,
Voice of the people.
we made a choice, and thankfully, honestly,
Very much a we choice.
Ooh, Henry.
I Satan, you picked him first, so it's gonna be your. And honestly, I'm glad it wasn't Charmander because I always pick Charmander. This is an opportunity to try someone else for once.
Branch out a
I'm
bit.
going to
I'll
my
take
base.
this one then. I don't trust Charmander with Gary. I'm gonna steal it.
Wait, Dad, you chose Bulbasaur. He chose Charmander.
Oh my goodness! If I had pulled out like 50 rare candies, I could have just evolved straight to Venusaur right now and just whooped Gary. Wait, Mark, let's check out our Pokemon. And yes, Henry, that is correct. Come on, I'll take you on.
Dang it, well, Dad, you dead.
What?
Well, Dad, you dead. Look, Henry, I got 2 stacks.
Charmander doesn't have any fire moves yet.
Yeah, okay, you have a chance.
Yeah, this is the very beginning. No one has anything good. Oh, for Pete's sake.
He didn't even remember his first.
For the sake of Pete,
What?
It was
who is definitely my grandson. Oh, wait, for Gary's sake? I don't know. So pushy as always. Mark, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? No, I definitely have. A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes it... Okay, we're gonna skip to this. If this was like... Yeah, anyway.
if you actually had lost.
Yeah. Inflict damage on the foe is the key to any battle. Mm-hmm. Alright. Allegedly, there's like different decisions that are made depending on whether or not you win this battle. I don't. You can. Like if yeah. This is list your. Okay. Yeah. I'm not letting Gary. I'm not letting Satan Gary. I'm not letting Gary knock out Satan. I'm gonna cheat and use the potion. And then I just smack Charmander forever. All right. Ah, dang. Wasn't even a full level. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. Give it to me then, Gary.
I got it.
Excellent. If you win, you're... Yeah, okay. We're gonna ignore that until you have something important to say. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Mark, Gramps, smell you later. Yeah, okay. I studied Pokemon... Yeah, okay. Professor Oak may not look like much, but he's the authority on Pokemon. Many Pokemon trainers hold him in high regard. Who are you and why are you in his lab if your first statement is, he may not look like much?
Someone who's
Rude.
really critical of his fashion, but respects him as a scientist.
Professor Oak may look like garbage, but he's smart.
He does know his Pokemon.
Oh, dang. Bellsprout. All right. So they changed some of the introductory Pokemon. Okay. Because in this area, it's supposed to be Pidgey and Rattata.
Just sounds like you're like hanging out with
Zombie alert.
pigeons and rats.
I got it.
Pretty much.
I got it.
Very inner city.
I'm the one with the hat. Get down there.
There's the Pidgey.
I got it. I'll take the skull.
What I like to do, chat, at the very beginning of the game, I like to just make sure I battle one Pokemon in each patch of grass, just to get some initial experience and levels. Makes the first gym go more smoothly before you just only need to worry about battling the trainers. Who are you? I work at the Pokemon Mart. It's part of a convenient chain of selling all sorts of items. Please visit us in Viridian City. All right. I know. I'll give you a sample. Here you go. Thank you. I needed that. And there's Rattata. And that's all three of our country Pokemon, I'm guessing. We've got a bird, we've got a rat, and we've got a plant. As long as Rattata does not use their... No. Do I want to... You know, whatever. Potions are cheap. It's fine. Potions are cheap. I'll buy one eventually. Anyway. Oh shoot, I could have just smacked Rattata and not worried about it. Oh well. Alright. And... Oh, there's an Oddish! Another plant. There. What? No. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. That was my health.
If you break it, it will not be playable at all.
Do do do.
Being violent.
Do
Please
do
plug
do
in the
do.
controllers. Turning it off.
Do. Hang on, chat. I'm gonna be quiet for a bit. I went in that circle on purpose, chat. I thought there was a thing there. And maybe there is, and it's hidden, and I have to actually look for it, but I thought there was, like, a thing there. So we did a loop-de-loop for no reason, but there was a reason. It was just a bad reason. Okay. I need to do this. There we go. Alright. Alright. Viridian City. Welcome. We're on our way to Viridian City. Alright, do any of you... You know, one thing I want to try and do is I want to try and figure out where I'm supposed to go in this game. Like, I know where I need to go. I've played this gen a bajillion times, and I need to stop button mashing. Or at least button mash the correct button. But, like, there are some aspects of this game that I honestly don't... Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need to learn about these things. But there are some aspects of this that, like, how do I know where to go? Like, the very beginning... It's pretty straightforward. Even if you have no idea where you're going, you have no idea what to do. Oh, eventually you're gonna visit the mart, right? Like eventually you're gonna see what's in there. You're gonna see what they have. Do you have any money? Do you have any money at this point? Not options. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, you've got a little bit of money, so it was like, okay, let's see what I can buy. Is there anything useful there? You go in there, and then there's a package, and like the game stops you from moving forward because this dude, who, what is his problem? Absolutely forbids you from going through here. This is private property. Oh, Grandpa, don't be so mean. I'm so sorry. He hasn't had his coffee yet. Yeah, and he's being belligerent because he hasn't had coffee yet.
That's what I do when I haven't had my coffee.
Yeah,
Lay outside on the ground and refuse to let anyone pass.
Listen, you can't speak too much. You get particularly grumpy in the morning. You are not. It's like a Snickers commercial. You are not.
Mom, you were
It's the laying on the ground part.
No, you're just still in bed when it happens.
Well, that
You
is
don't-
where most of us started our day.
It's very much like a Snickers commercial. You aren't you when you're tired.
You aren't you when you're uncapinated.
You aren't you. The first 30 minutes of the day.
Yeah, that is true.
All right.
Thank you.
But anyway, so like there is that old man who doesn't have his coffee that prevents you from going forward. So it forces you to look around. You go all the way to the west, where you know that's where the Elite Four goes. If you were able to keep going, eventually you're gonna get stopped there too. You can't just keep going there. And so like eventually you're gonna get into the mart, which is like, hey, you need to go back to Professor Oak now. Here's an arbitrary thing to force you to go back to the Pokemart. And it's like, all right, I'm going. And then you go back and it starts to nice. We needed that. And it starts to open up. Let's go home real quick. Because I don't remember if there's a little Pokemon Center thing in the lab. So, but you know what there is? Mom in every generation, as far as I'm aware, always heals your Pokemon. Oh, Mark, how is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? Mark delivered Oak's parcel. Oh, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order. Thank you. Gramps! I almost forgot. What did you call me for? All right, I have a request for you two. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Mark and Gary, take these with you. Yay! You can't get detailed data on Pokemon just by seeing them. You must You must catch them to obtain complete data. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. Yay! We're gonna get things now.
You know
Wanna
what?
what?
I think of
What?
is the Sheikah Slate.
The Sheikah Slate is very Pokedex-ish.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. Or, you know, be smart about it. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is unpaid, by the way. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. All right, Gramps, leave it all to me. Mark, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Mark. Ha 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 ha. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. Oh, I'm gonna come see your sister, alright.
I'll use these extra plates to get down.
Email. Finally, the ultimate trainers of the Pokemon League are ready to take on all comers. Bring your best Pokemon and see how you rate as a trainer. Pokemon League HQ, Indigo Plateau. Professor Oak, please visit us. Alright, so there's... Okay. Yeah, nothing. What is this? Okay, yeah. Information that I do not need because I have indeed played at least one Pokemon game before.
Somewhere near.
Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help you. Yes? Okay. Thank you, Daisy. I will never use it, but thank you anyway. Alright, now we're going to catch something.
I'm fine. I just need to figure out how to do this.
Alright. First attack. Oh, we can do another one. By the way, guys, I don't know if you're lurking or anything right now, but I have been playing with the tabletop simulator for Dungeon Dice Monsters, for Battle Spirit Saga, and Union Arena, and we have some games that we can play if we want to do things that are not just magic. Hello again, Satan. Bites anything when it attacks. Small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places. Do you want to give a nickname? Yes, I'm going to try and give everyone a nickname. Who do I nickname this? Satan, do you have a suggestion for who should get the name that is not going to be... I was going to say it's like maybe someone who would like it or something. Easy. Bob from accounting. Got it. Bob. That's a little bit long. We'll just know that we're specifically talking about the Bob from accounting.
Bob, comma, ACT.
Oh, yeah, that would have been smart. Yeah, well. Oh, well. Alright. So we now have Bob. Now we're gonna have what's Pidgey's name gonna be? Oh, can't do more than one, but let's do a Leech Seed. Alright. Go Pokeball. Hey. All right. We're gonna name Pidgey Tiny Bird. A common sight in forests and woods. It flaps its wings at ground level to kick up blinding sand. Ow. Do you want to give a nickname? Yes. Ooh. Do we want to save Minnie for Mr. Mime? we'll name it Tiny as an homage.
Small.
Okay, we'll save. Oh, okay, yeah, we can do small. Tiny. First name Tiny, last name Small. Okay, we'll save Minnie for Mr. Mime. I question her taste in Pokemon, but I do like Mr. Mime. I really enjoyed the portrayal of Mr. Mime in the Detective Pikachu movie. That Mr. Mime was very fun. I also enjoyed how like part of his head looked like the texture of a basketball. Just so weird. You don't recall? There are some close-ups where you see the texture, and it's weird. It doesn't look like it's the appropriate skin, but Mr. Mime doesn't look like an appropriate Pokemon.
He's a Pokemon. It's like they remembered that it stands for Pocket Monster, and we're like, oh wait, I have an idea.
Yeah, we need a monster. Oh yeah, and apparently Experience All is on by default in this game, so that'll be handy. Because let's make this a little bit nicer. We're gonna need to decide on who we want to keep in our party of 6. Obviously, we're gonna keep the starter. It would be criminal if we didn't. One of the other things that I saw in the like dev notes for this game is that Pokemon that evolve from like friendship or trade or whatever is from leveling instead. Lumi, if you can hear me, who's your Pokemon that you want to be named after? And also, Satan, if you have a favorite, if we come across it and I catch it, I'll name it Ty. Oh, wait a minute. I need to get the grass Pokemon. We're going back. We're not done here. Hey, we got one already. Alright. Who will Oddish be? We'll call it, if no one has any idea. Ralts. I think this is just the first 151. So I guess pick your favorite first gen Pokemon to get real specific on it. But if no one has a name for Oddish, I'm gonna name it Weirdish. That one made my wife laugh. We're committing to Weirdish. During the day, it keeps its face buried in the ground. At night, it wanders around sowing its seeds. That has weird implications, but you gotta remember, it is a plant, so it's fine. Alright. Weird-ish. There we go. Alright. Now we need to find the Bellsprout, and then we're gonna move on to the next grassy area. You're not a Bellsprout. We don't need to fight everything. If I have to worry about levels, I'll just grab rare candy. There we go! Bellsprout! And smack! In its tiny wow. Okay. Wow, that did nothing. Okay, so I don't think we're going to take Bellsprout with us. Maybe the Oddish. Maybe we'll take Weirdish with us. A carnivorous Pokemon that traps and eats bugs. It appears to use its root feet to replenish moisture. Alright. Do I have a nickname for Bellsprout? Let's see. Bellsprout. Name it. What?
Cloch.
Cloch?
Yes. C-L-O-C-H. Cloch. Means bell.
Cloch?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it, but I feel you should know. It's making me think of cloaca.
Well, that is a different
Cloch.
Yes.
And it means
Bell.
bell. Alright. This is Welsh, right?
Yes.
Alright. Cloch.
If you want the plural is clochai.
Clochang.
Clochai. There's a lot of vowels in it.
It sounds like it hurt my tongue a little bit. Clochang.
Clochai.
Aw, Satan, you and Lumi love each other. Alright. Are you important? Nope.
Good brush.
I said what I said. Let's get some
I thought the last witch would kill all boys.
Meowth.
Myself or your sister?
Oh, dang. Okay. Let's... Do, 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 do.
Thank you.
Alright. We should be good for a little bit. Yeah, let's leave it at that. So we don't accidentally knock him out. Oh, we need Pokeballs. We're gonna go get Pokeballs and then we'll come back. We got Meowth. Adores round objects. It wanders the streets on a nightly basis to look for dropped loose change. Alright. Now, what I want to do is I want to nickname this Meowth off of the very famous one from the anime, who is of course named Meowth. So we have Meowth and Meowth. Tata. Headbutt. Oh.
Instead of just putting it on peaceful and leaving.
No.
He had to do himself one all at a time. Yes.
I'm sure it made sense to him. Cool. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do, chat? I don't remember precisely how the experience share works, but for the sake of not spending extra precious experience points on Bellsprout, we're going to go ahead and just get rid of it.
Goodbye, Cole.
Goodbye, Cole. You have been very sad.
You have been.
You have been. So now, because we're going to do that, let's... Yep. Yep. Oh, this is going to take a while. Okay, hang on, chat. There we go. Yep. 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 Mm-hmm. 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 This is getting real flashy. So how was how was your day, chat? Like how you doing all right?
His screen where the screen was flashing.
Oh, oh yeah,
That case is flashy.
sure. Yeah, I'm never gonna use that. Stun spore, okay, fine.
Weird things that alright.
No, well, yeah. Okay, there we go. All right. I hope you had a good day. I was on the phone for 4 hours trying to see. Ooh, razor leaf. Yeah, we'll get rid of poison powder for that. So, oh, yay! All right, that's done. So now we're gonna. Weeping Bell needs a leaf stone. So we're gonna put coal into the box until we have access. Oh my goodness. Until we have access to a leaf stone. And then we'll go back to spamming rare candies again. Well, now I've had my coffee, and that's what I needed to get going. What's that? What is that red box you have? Oh, so you're working on your Pokedex. Then let me give you a word. Professor Oak just invented this thing. How does this dude know what it is?
Oh, yes, I've had
Oh,
that
your
for years.
Pokedex. Yeah, you're working on it. The thing that all the children do. Okay, fair enough. Wait, what do you mean? It's his latest invention.
Latest.
Would Professor Oak lie to me? This old man who forgot
I can't remember his
what his grandson's name is? No.
He
Could
would never.
he would never? No.
I think they broadcasted it.
Oh.
Broadcast of what?
I mean, Zum.
Automatically updates the data. You don't know how to catch a Pokemon? Sir, I have a full party of Pokemon. I put one away. Yes, Weedle. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what happened? Oh, it's skipping. Oh no. There, now tell me, that was educational, was it not? It really wasn't. Your technique is terrible, sir. And here, take this too. Obtain the Teachy TV. If there's something you don't understand, watch that. It will teach you about the basics of being a Pokemon trainer. I really think you should teach me the advances, but okay. Wait, what's in this house? I don't actually remember. It's been so long. My daddy loves Pokemon too. Okay. Coming up with nicknames is fun, but it's not so easy to do. Clever names are nice, but simple names are easier to remember. Yeah, like Hole. Speary.
Hey, you didn't have a suggestion, and then you took my suggestion. I did not say you had to use it.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't have taken your suggestion. But Welsh is an objectively tricky language to speak as a Native American. As an American who has lived here all his life. Let's be clear about that. That is... Huh. Hang on.
Oh, did I show you the form that my sister had to fill out in Europe?
No, what did she need to do?
I was starting a new job, and they were like, select your ethnicity.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, Ireland.
Okay. The ethnicity of a country?
It was like by continent instead of by continent and country instead of anything else. And she was like, I don't know what to pick. And we were like, well, don't pick Native American because you definitely want that. Someone was like, can you select Irish? She was like, no. Irish people here get real mad when Americans say that they're Irish. I am not picking that.
Was there not like non-Native American? No. So there was no American option except Native.
Yeah. She was like, I don't know what to write.
That's okay. That's tricky.
I'm like, well, I'm sure once you get there and you say something, they'll know you're not from there.
Hello. I have a very
Okay.
I have a very obvious accent compared to you.
I lived 10 years in Texas. Can you tell?
Howdy, y'all. Oh, you don't have that here? I wouldn't know. Because...
Actually, their youngest is getting quite a British accent on him.
Really?
Yes.
Well then.
And he definitely calls her mum.
Well, he's acclimating nicely.
He's immersed.
Chat and ad is gonna start in about a minute. We'll take a break then to do some stretching and such.
Horde of zombies got me.
Oh yeah, we're definitely. Actually, I was gonna say it's this jerk. Hey, Mark, you're off to the Pokemon League? Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? I mean, yes, it got stronger when I kicked your butt, Gary.
You gotta bribe him with coffee so he'll get off the lawn.
Yeah, that's true. There's a pit. 10! Chat, we might be in trouble. So to set the tone, we'll just leave it here while the ads are going. So I'll see y'all back in a few minutes. Bye. All right, chat. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna first turn the game back on. There we go. All right, now we're gonna figure it out. Okay. I mean, obvious thing is first we gotta. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. All right. Well, now that Pidgey is seated, we'll start with Meowth.
It was like an hour.
Okay. Let's start with a Growl. Okay. We'll start with Weirdish. Okay. Absorb? Huh? Maybe we'll be fine. How much are we getting back? Okay, we're getting 1, so okay, we should survive 1 more hit. Ooh. We get another turn. All right, we're halfway there, chat. Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa, this is definitely a losing battle. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that the seed stopped. Oh wait, did it? No, wait, that's still going. Okay. So you're gonna knock out. Okay. Do we use a potion on Satan? We'll use a potion for safety. It's mostly the amount of a potion, so it's fine.
Like you said. No, you did say that. Okay.
No. All right, let's go with Bob next. There's still Charmander after this. I don't think this is going to go well for us. Bobby. All right, Bob took it. All right. Good job, team.
The favorite holiday.
It's more accurate. All right, Tiny Smole. All right, so now we have a Charmander to deal with. So we're gonna see how many tail whips we can get before Bob is taken out. I feel like we're gonna get at least. Yeah, okay, so we might get 2 more turns of this. And since... boy. Alright, well. Let's see what Tiny Smole can do. Sand attack. That's fine. Alright. So, Tiny Smole... We've got two counts of reducing defense. We've got 2 counts of reducing accuracy. 3 counts reducing accuracy. Okay. Let's see if Charmander is missing now. Finally. It always feels like accuracy reduction works better on you than on your opponent, doesn't it? That's what it sure seems like. Alright, now we're going to send Satan out. And yeah, let's start with the Leech Seed. Of course. Alright. Get that seed. It's a little bit of recovery. Why are you not missing any more, Charmander? Miss some more, please. scratch. Yeah. Okay, I think we've got this now. This was definitely not a good fight for us to do, but we made it. Ooh, with a crit too. Nice. Oh, 123. Very nice. All right. And it just brought us up half a level. Aw, you just lucked out. No, I didn't, Gary. That was not luck. That was pure sacrificial strategy. All of my friends are dead. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. You're the one that stopped me. Get back here. You're the one.
Who stopped?
Alright. And everyone will come back to life, and we'll just pretend no one died. Welcome back, everyone. You were never dead. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, buddy. I understand. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
He's here to teach you how to play Pokemon Mart.
A Nido. Okay. Do you care which one? Or Abra? Okay. Do you care which Nido? Just depending on which one comes first? Actually, Abra might be the first one that comes up. You don't care? Alright. You'll be the first Nido. Or Abra. You will be whatever comes up first. Alright. Is it nothing but Rattata and Meowth here? Alright. We can do that. But who's going to be the Spearow?
Okay.
I will name the Spearow Javelino. Is that anything?
Name him Jack.
Jack?
Jack Spearow.
Jack Spearow. Alright. That's what I'm doing. I don't think the whole thing will fit, but I'm definitely naming it Jack. Oh, that's a male Spearow, too.
A male?
Oh boy, yes.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I didn't buy any Pokeballs. Well, this is free experience, then.
Dad.
Yes, my child.
In that game,
Uh-huh.
can you breed Pokemon and get a Pokemon name?
Yeah. Wait, what did you... Breed Pokemon and get a Pokemon name?
Egg.
Oh, Pokemon egg? Oh. In
'Cause-
Pokemon in general, yes. They've added that to a lot of the games. It started out in the second generation. This specific one, I don't think so.
He's supposed to be the
Huh.
big.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
go to
know
bed.
why it's male
And
and
also,
female.
turn off the TV, please. I want him to be sitting there.
Then why is there a male and female? It makes no sense.
Because this is the game that's after that was introduced, so they just kept it in.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Good night, buddy. I love you. Oop. Before I forget, again, you may need to go do things. Yeah, if you don't mind. Alright.
Actually, recognize.
16 Pokeballs. That'll get us, hopefully, 16 Pokemon. Alright. Let's go get Jack. Hey, Jack. Welcome back to the pack. Something, 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 something. Jack, attack. With the laser eyes. Go, Pokeball. Hey, we have Jack. Oops, skip past the Pokedex entry, but I think it's fine. Let's see. Jack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is it 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 10. Well, it's just going to be Jack then. Jack. Nice. Welcome to the team, Jack. No, there's no point in going. Wait, is there any grass up here? I don't think there is. Because there's just this dude who's like, you can't go through. Only truly skilled trainers are allowed through. You don't have the boulder badge yet. Rules are rules. I can't let you pass.
What's the boulder badge?
This is the first badge in the game. It's the very first badge that they created. Well, that you can get. Alright. Growlithe! We have a fire Pokemon now!
If you have Pokeballs.
I do. Alright. Leech Seed. Because I'm just making some assumptions. What do we want to name Growlithe? We're going to name Growlithe Pepper. Besides the fact that the name works very well, it is also the name of the dog that I had as a child. Her name was Pepper, and she didn't like me when I was born, but then she started to like me later. And I loved her. She was a good dog. Alright, come home, Pepper. Mamie moo mamo. Hey. Pepper, get in the ball. Pepper, don't die. Pepper, get in the ball. Please? Please? Oh, okay, good. I realized I could just find a new one, but I was already starting to get attached. It is very protective of its territory. It will bark and bite to repel intruders from its space. Yeah. Give a nickname? Heck yeah. Welcome to Pepper. Pepper was the name of my dog as a kid. Also, it's like chili peppers and stuff. Is there something that you need? Oh.
Without my glasses and from the corner of my eye, it looked like you wrote purper.
Purper.
So I was like, wait, what?
Purpercino. Alright. I feel like I should search for any other Pokemon in that grass, but I want my puppy. Which one? Someone's PC. Move. Okay, so we're definitely getting Pepper. Ooh, Rossberry. Who do we want to trade out? I want to keep Pidgey until someone can decide. Should we do Jack instead? Who do we? Hang on. Meowth. So I need to decide. It may pick up items. Okay, we're gonna keep Meowth for a while. I'm trying to decide the 6 Pokemon I'm gonna keep with me. Yeah. And I think what I'm gonna do. I don't need a grass Pokemon. Okay. I have a grass Pokemon. I don't need another one at the very least for now. Like, eventually I will probably use Weirdish to, nope. I would probably use Weirdish as my HM Pokemon. But for right now, Weirdish is going to be power leveled. So let me... All right. If y'all have epilepsy or whatever, please look away for a little bit. I'll let you know when it's done. Just tab out for a bit. But yeah, how's everybody's day going? I hope had a good day. I never really did finish like what happened with my interview the other day. Um, it's and I never will because here we are. All right, Weirdish evolved into a gloom. Do, 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 do.
Probably still talking about it.
I know. I just keep forgetting. Like every time I bring it up, it.
Doing.
Yeah. All right. No, not a deposit. Gonna do a move, and then we're gonna bring.
Pokebank.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna keep Meowth because Meowth has.
Stop it. Stop it. She's trying to eat my blanket. She's eating the fringe on it.
What?
She just bit off
Okay,
part
we
of it and then
need
started choking on it.
we need to stop leaving these blankets and things out.
I brought it back out today because it was cold this morning,
That's fair.
and I was gonna put it back.
You know what, Satan? I bet Gloom can run Doom. Summary. The Rostberry is for... Wait, isn't it for burns? Why does... We don't need... Oh, wait, actually, you know what? We probably should give that to, Berry Pouch. Used to heal a burn. Yeah, okay. We'll give it to Satan. Just seems like a good idea to put it on the grass type Pokemon, you know? Then let's heal up, and then let's start making a little bit of progress. Alright. I remember when I said at the very beginning how I was gonna try to avoid doing the speed ups, but you know what? Since I can't just shovel 30 rare candies down my Pokemon's throat all at once, we're gonna speed through that. All right, let's head toward the Viridian Forest. All right. Hello, Pidgey. Hello. We're gonna smack you in the face. Or in the wing, I guess, is where that little attack symbol thing was. Kitty, if you pee on that... Okay, you're snuggling. That's fine. You are allowed to snuggle, you are not allowed to pee. Why are you crouched?
She was glaring at me.
Glaring at me. Don't glare when we know what you do. Alright. Are any of you important? Yes, I have caught one. It's a natural. Yes, I am going to the Viridian Forest. Yeah. It's the only other exit in this building. What do you want? Came here with friends to catch some bug Pokemon. They're all itching to get into some Pokepaddles. Okay. That itch is probably a tick. So, or chiggers.
Ugh.
Yeah. Gross little things. Alright, Weedle!
Also, just a bad sounding word.
Yeah, it really, it's a terrible name. I wish I knew of another name for them. But I don't. And it's very...
Because if there is, I'd prefer to use it.
I would really, yeah. It's... Nope. Alright, let's get this Weedle.
They're also called berry bugs.
Berry bugs?
Berry bugs, because they're bright red.
That is true, yeah.
Closely related to spiders and ticks.
Yeah. Yeah, that checks out. Weedle.
It's a type of mite. There you go.
Okay. A mite. Often found in forests, eating leaves, has a sharp stinger on its head that injects poison. Weedle. More like Peedle. Peedle it is. Someone figure out names for me. The game says, oh, it's easy to come up with a name, but...
Yeah, okay. What was my grandson's name after all? You can come up with it.
You can come up with
I can't
a
remember.
name, and we'll
That
start
hard
you out
is.
with 4 options. Alright. We'll just keep going. I wonder if they'll have something besides the standard bug Pokemon that are in here. Like, I highly doubt they're gonna put a Scyther in here, but like, would they put a Venonat in here? And I think there's supposed to be a Pikachu available here somewhere. But I don't know what other changes they've done to this game. Oh. And, well, speaking of which, hello there, mascot. We're gonna catch you. Someone figure out a name for Pikachu. Do 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 do. And then, oh dang! All right, Pikachu's got hands. Oh boy, Glonbrosia. All right, that is 10 letters. Okay, Glonbrosia. Am I even saying that right? Does it honestly doesn't even matter? Easy. What do you mean easy? What is your concept of difficulty, Satan? Glonbrosia.
Clove.
Clol.
Yeah.
You want me to name another one Clol?
No, what is not
Oh.
what is difficult?
Oh, okay.
I bet Satan wouldn't have come up with that one.
Admittedly, you wouldn't have either if you hadn't been studying Welsh.
I mean, I've been at it for a while.
You have, and I don't know why, other than that you are enjoying the studying of a language. It's just... There are so many other languages.
I also like the knowing.
Glonbrosia. Glombrosia. I play fighting games. You know, that's fair. I don't play fighting games. I would, but I don't have a console to play them, and I'm not going to play a fighting game on a PC. With one exception, and that is the exception is either that Bleach fighting game or really any fighting game that someone wants to buy me. I'll just deal with it. I'll figure it out. I want to skip, but also these Pikachu are tough enough. I feel like they're going to be better for getting experience. So let's just...
I feel like Kronk would have been a better name.
Kronk?
Yeah.
That'll be the next one. Hololive VTuber fighting game. Idle Showdown. If I look at things, well, okay. Hang on. Okay. See, no, not the wish list. Alright. Hololive Showdown. Hololive Treasure Mountain. Okay, let's just search Hololive. Hololive Error. Hololive Room Visitor. No, VR only. Treasure Mountain, Goro Mountain. Oh, Idle, sorry. I don't know why. Okay, Idle Showdown. I need to read. Ah, Idle Showdown. There it is. Let's see. What's this picture? Oh, dang. It's got... Oh, this is like a stage thing.
Like the words and everything.
I gotta use the right words, yeah. It's not enough to just use one word that is completely unrelated to the title. What is this? Play... The... Coron... Aren't some of these idols, like, graduated? I think some of these idols graduated. Made by Hololive fans for Hololive fans. Alright, well, they're not gonna care then. they're gonna leave them in. Alright. Who explored the vast world? Blah 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 blah. We explored the roster of iconic Hololive talents with moves inspired their good for Hololive. I'm glad that they reached so far and wide. Those talents work real hard. Who should I play as? One is attacking with a shopping cart.
Classic.
Add to library. Alright.
You know what I was asked today?
That's gonna be for later. What were you asked today, my dear?
What does tacky mean? How am I supposed to explain that to a 5-year-old?
Who...
It was in a YouTube video.
Okay. Oh, I found a potion. Alright. Tiny Small.
She also asked me what vamonos meant.
What meant?
Vamonos.
Okay, well that one is at least a normal word.
Yeah. Different language, but understandable.
Yes, but at least that has a very... Like, you can Google translate that. You can say, oh, it means quickly.
But also, no, it means let's go.
It means let's go? Oh, okay.
Exactly what we go. But after I explained to her what it meant, she said, I heard about
It must have been peso.
I guess.
Alright. Idle Showdown has been downloaded. I will try that out on my own time. Let's see if we can get through the forest. You know what? I'm going to try and defeat Brock before the end of the stream. Because I also need to draw a stick figure in... I need to draw a stick figure so I can make a model. Because I'm going to make a VTuber model out of a stick figure. And to do that, I need a stick figure. Heck yeah, Bob. All I was saying is, like, I'm wanting to end stream with a little bit of extra time left in the night because I want to try and draw an appropriately cut art. Draw a art. This is there something here? This just feels like there should be. Alright. Whatever. Can't get me. Can't get me. Oh, you can't get me. You can't get me. I believe in you, dear. You're welcome. Bugcatcher Doug. He's jamming out with his Pokemon. It's not weird. He's just jamming. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Chat, do any of you play the One Piece card game? I asked because I don't. I played it a little bit, and then I had no one to play with, and I forgot all the rules, so I need to like relearn basically everything. Oh, nice. Got a flying type move. We're gonna really kick everyone's butt in this forest now. But you don't like One Piece in general? Alright. Fair enough. But I was just gonna say, like, the locals I go to, a lot of One Piece players there, and they rip a bunch of packs, and they leave their commons, and I go there once a week to play Union Arena, and there is frequently like just a large pile of One Piece cards there. I've gotten a leader card, I've gotten a bunch of commons and uncommons, and I think a couple rares. I don't know how to there's no like little letter thing on there for me to tell Venonat. Yeah, I gotta figure out, I gotta look up how to tell which ones are which. But the point is that I have a bunch of cards that I've scrounged together, and I want to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds this and try to make something, and it's not going to be good, but there are a bunch of cards that do go together in some capacity, like they do refer to each other a little bit, and so I just want to see. And it would be funny to win a game using a bunch of cards that people just tossed. It would be great.
It's definitely doable.
It's
As a concept.
yeah. I mean,
I know nothing about it.
I think there is enough of an element of luck in this particular game. Like, there are other games like Magic the Gathering and especially Yu-Gi-Oh! Where luck is just not a factor. Like, there's enough of a factor in it of like,
Might just have terrible cards.
yeah, you might just have terrible cards, but in general, no. Like, you have your stuff in there, just maybe you started out very poorly and your opponent's going to beat you before you get the things that you have. But if you go in with just a bad deck, and they, even if they started out poorly, they'll get you. They'll get you eventually. Someone who knows what they're doing. But One Piece, I think there is enough of an element of luck that I could power through. Take the Duranberry. What's a Duranberry? Sounds like...
Duran.
I mean, it sounds like the way people used to call people dumb back in the day. It can be ground up into a powder. Alright. It's just a thing. Duranberry. Duranberry. But yeah, so that's just been my plan. I've been collecting a whole bunch, and I'm pretty sure I have enough to make a legal deck. I just need to put it into a sim to actually put it together and make sure I'm not violating like some card restraint rule. And then just see, oh, that's clearly not a good idea. Tiny Small, get out of there. And let's put Pepper in. So I don't want to go to a One Piece tournament though. And it's less because clearly I'm gonna not win, and more because I don't want to waste my money entering a tournament for an for a losing experiment. It's like, how badly am I gonna lose? Like, will I be able to win any games? I'm not gonna do that. I'm unemployed. I'm already spending more money than I probably should by going to tournaments in general. But I'm at least gonna not waste this much money. You know what I mean? Yeah, thank you. I'm in. I've been debating if I should stop going in general because I'm unemployed. But I'm trying to not take the fun things in my life away from me.
I did say it was fine.
I know. And as long as you say that, I'm going to keep going. But I'm also going to keep asking.
That's fair.
Oddish! Goodbye, Oddish. You're doomed. Oh, dang, I didn't think it would happen that quick.
I think another good name for Oddish would be Radishing.
It is a radish. It is basically a radish, at least.
Very oval radish.
Yeah. Very well-grown radish. It's also blue.
It's got legs. You know, all kinds of things, really.
You know. Alright. We gotta get a Caterpie. Chat, I need a decision. Should we keep Caterpie or Weedle on the team?
Is that an either or?
Or both. Like, so far I have determined that I want to keep Pepper and I want to keep my Bulbasaur. Keep the starter, keep the fire type. Since there are like no fire types and there's no need to get rid of my starter. That's just silly. Huh?
Did you name Bulbasaur?
Yes, I named him Satan. Because my friend Satan is the one who suggested it first. Caterpie goes so hard. Okay. Alright. So, and I've only been keeping the Meowth because it has a pickup ability. You know, like Weedle? Well, it wouldn't stay a Weedle for very long. It's gonna the one I caught was level 6, I believe, so it's gonna evolve into Kakuna like in one level.
It is also not an appealing looking Pokemon.
You don't like the Cocoon?
Yeah. Cocoon with the evil eyes.
Fair enough. So what about the Caterpie line?
He just looks like a dumb caterpillar.
Yeah,
I got nothing against that.
the doofus.
Yeah. It's fine.
Alright.
Someday I will be a beautiful butterfly. And then everything will be better.
Oh. But I gotta decide if I want to keep Jack the Spearow or Tiny Smole the Pidgey. And I'm inclined to move towards Jack because I always have a Pidgey. But also at the moment I am not thinking I'm having trouble thinking of, besides the 3 legendary birds, a flying type that can learn fly. What does my situation look like?
I'm sorry, I can't help you with that question.
I know. I mean, I guess there is Doduo. But also, it seems factually incorrect that Doduo
Is that the
be
one that looks
flying
like a
type.
tall bird?
It's like a
Bird.
yeah, two heads. Oh, Butterfree. Well, there we go. We'll just catch the Butterfree. And then boom. We don't need a Caterpie. Well, we're going to get a Caterpie to fill out the Pokedex, but... Oh, no. I was not paying attention. Well, that's not great. What? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It, like, closed out on me. Like, it didn't even look like it crashed. It looked, there was like a quick flash of like, how far back did this go? I have Pepper. back at its original level 3. This was right after I caught Pepper. All right. I will fix that on my own time. That's all for today, y'all. Let's find someone to raid. That was upsetting. I should have saved basically at any time. Who do we want to roll into? We're gonna raid into Sakana. Because I love her and she's been streaming for 5 hours, and then hopefully this will remind her that she's been streaming for 5 hours and she should probably be done. So let's start the raid. Oh, Seribot is so nice. Okay. So we're gonna, here's the raid message. I am gonna change this at some point, but for now, this is what it is. Yeah. So thank you everyone for being here. I hope you enjoy your time with Sakana. For those of you that don't know her, she is sweet. She is lovely. She's kind of a goober sometimes, and we love her. We love her so much, and I hope you have a good time. Thank you everyone for being here. I hope you enjoyed that button. I hope you enjoyed this game. So far, it's just Pokemon Leaf Green with a couple twists, but we'll get to the interesting part. I will fix it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it in time for stream next week on Sunday. So yeah, see you next week. See you on Sunday. Yes, and my wife says bye. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.